YouTubers that watch this channel. It's your friendly neighborhood old soldier. Come let you know I will be doing my first video on the new channel, J&L Shooting Academy. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel, please do. We're going to be putting out the debut tongue-tied video on that this evening. And right now, me and the son of old soldier, we're going to take the trash off to the landfill and take care of some stuff like that. Get ready for the day. I've got a gentleman coming by. He's going to pressure wash the house. He's a veteran, so I'm supporting a veteran-owned business. If you notice something different, I posted on Instagram last night. I did a thing yesterday. I drove to Greensboro, North Carolina, because I was on the look for a 250 or a Dodge 2500, and I purchased myself a 2003 Dodge Ram 2500 Laramie package. He says what it said it was. I'm still reading about what all comes with the Laramie package, but went and looked at it yesterday, and this truck was, for its age, was darn near showroom floor quality presentation from where I bought it at. The young man I bought it from had really, you could really tell he took his time detailing this truck out, making sure the mechanical side of things were there, that kind of thing. Now, if you're wondering why such a large truck, you all know I've got the camper. Took it to Chattaboogie week before last. My old F-150 got it there. But when GPS took me through Gainesville to avoid that nasty place they call Atlanta, took me through Gainesville, Georgia, and up through Ellijay, and came out on the other side in Dalton. If anybody knows that, if any of y'all know anything about that part of Georgia, you know it's very mountainous and hilly. And there's a few places in my old F-150, and it's still a good truck, gonna keep it. But it kind of struggled to get up to speed going up these hills pulling that camper. Part of it is because that camper is unloaded, is already at half the maximum towing capacity of my 150, which is like 9,500 pounds. So when you're hauling a camper, for those of you who don't know, you have to consider camper weight, empty, and the things you put in it when you load it out for your trip, but also your payload weight in the towing vehicle. All that has an impact on how well or not so well that vehicle will pull your camper. And we really didn't have the camper loaded out, just a few minor things. Didn't really have the truck loaded out, other than the toolbox. And on level ground, it would get up and go. The biggest thing I had a hard time remembering was every time we'd stop for gas or to eat, is putting it, taking the overdrive off when I got back out on the interstate. But all things said and done, it's still a great truck, but I had to pick this one up to, when we bring that camper back, and we decided to take it for vacation and other things. I just want to have that peace of mind knowing I've got a vehicle that will pretty much get this thing anywhere it needs to go, and with the strength that is needed to do the job. And like I said, I got up there yesterday and I cranked this bad boy up. Boy said, we'll take it for a test drive. Took it around the block a time or two and come back in. First thing I looked at him and said, I want the truck. That's just how, this thing purred like a kitten right from the initial crank. I'm like, if a man could fall in love with a truck, I just did. Some of y'all probably think it's weird, but I'm just telling you. So now I got to figure out the best place to try and put a phone/GPS mount in this thing. Right now I got my little don't know what you call this thing. You put your camera and phone in, and son of older soldier says it's the Joker pod. I don't know. What'd you say it was?
Joby tripod.
The Joker tripod. So anyway, half a dozen of one and 10 of the other. That's why it's kind of shaky every time I go over a bump, and I'm looking at you from the left side instead of normally over here on the right side. You know, over towards things like that. But anyway, that's for you, Brother Kyle. You know, last night on Georgia Shooting Connection, Jamie told you that be in your neck of the woods next week. Yep, me and the wife plan to hit the road on Monday. Because most of y'all know I'm going about every other week to Chattahoochee to help my best friend out who is dealing with a cancer diagnosis. So far, he's doing well. For those, and I appreciate all those that have been sending their thoughts and their prayers. Truly appreciative. He's truly appreciative. I think starting this week he goes in for infusion therapy. I think is what they call it. I can't pronounce the drug they're going to give him. He can't pronounce it. You know, that's why I hate doctors so much when it comes to when they make up these names for stuff. It's like, come on, let's give it a common name like kick cancer in the ass pill number 1 or something. But no, they got to come on with these long chemical toxicity names. You're like, no wonder people are so frustrated. Can't even pronounce the name of the medications. But in all seriousness, he's hanging in there. He and I matching t-shirts from Grunt Style that says George Washington, hold my beer. And for all of his treatments, when I take him and sitting there with him, we've agreed to wear those t-shirts to show that we're going to kick this thing in the ass. So, but let me pause this for a second so we can unload this trash, and I'll come right back. And we're back, boys and girls and boys, and people of all ages who play with toys. Anywho's, like I said, though, my best friend, he's in good spirits. After he's been getting his regular blood transfusion, his energy's coming back somewhat. Biggest thing his doctor kind of warned him about is just to watch his immune system. But so far, so good on that, and we'll continue to keep you posted on that as well. But I didn't get a video out this week. Need to get one out today, let you know I'm still alive, still kicking. Like I said, gonna be doing the debut video tonight on the J&L Shooting Academy channel. So please, if you haven't subscribed to that, go ahead and subscribe. And we're gonna start once a week putting out a gun video on that website. And tonight we're going to be talking about my 38 Smith & Wesson, not Smith & Wesson Special 38 Special. It's a 38 Smith & Wesson. We're going to kind of go over the history of it, pull it out, get everybody get their oohs and their ahs and that kind of thing. Talk a little bit about the history, which I've done a video before on this channel on that piece, but I figure why not debut it with that classic firearm, and we'll go from there. The channel is also going to eventually include range videos, shooting technique videos. Going to encompass anything that firearms or gun related or shooting related. We're going to start putting on that channel. Okay. This channel will continue to do what it does. We're going to talk about how to stop communism, bash liberals, talk bad about Joe Biden because Joe Biden's a clown. Everybody knows that. So those kinds of things will continue to come on this channel. Eventually, I hope to get back to a weekly or daily video on this channel. Just so much going on. Had to take a pause X and go from there. But my friends, y'all stay safe. Stay hydrated. Stay out of this heat if at all possible. Okay. Stay out of this heat if at all possible. If you've got to go outside today, my friends, do so with an extreme measure of caution. Please do not go out and exert yourself if you can help it. Temperatures are just too darn high. I get it if you've got to get something done, but consume water. Stay hydrated. And notice I said water. I didn't say Gatorade, Powerade, Kool-Aid, Horse-Aid. Just some water. I'm just not a fan of the sports drinks as a primary method of hydration. I'm not saying they don't do what they're supposed to do, but don't make that your primary source of hydration, okay? If you got to have a Gatorade, at least, follow it down by the an equal amount of water. And again, if you got to be outside working, then take frequent breaks. When you take a break, get in under some shade, that kind of thing. So until tonight on J&L Shooting Academy, this is your friend, the neighborhood old soldier. God bless, take care, stay safe, stay vigilant, keep your eyes open, keep your ear to the ground, keep your neck on a swivel. And one more time for Brother Kyle, anyhow, anyway, brother, old soldier out.